Hi there, Cosmic Family. My name is Yahlial in this incarnation. So today I wanted to talk about the lunar nodes or karma nodes. These are mathematical points in our natal chart, and they are not celestial bodies, but they are very, very important. These nodes they change every 19 months, more or less, and every year when we have the eclipse season they are stimulated. This, of course, will change in which part of our natal chart are going to. It depends on the on the present nodes and the houses where we have those energies. I'm going to explain now. But when we are talking about our individual nodes, we are talking about when we say North Node, we are talking about this energy we incarnate to integrate, but we don't know much about that energy. It's like something new, and it's a point of a lot of evolution in this incarnation. And when we are talking about the south node, sorry, we are talking about an energy we have to purify that we bring from a past life, but we have many mechanisms of that energy that we have to leave behind in order to get to the North Node. But this energy is something that we don't have to cut it out. We don't have to cut any part of our natal chart. We have to elevate in consciousness in order to evolve more and more. So this North Node, it feels very uncomfortable. It's an energy of something that we don't know, and every time we are having transits or we are having experiences that are stimulating our North Node, we are feeling very uncomfortable in spite of being something that is evolving for us, that is bringing evolution. It's not comfortable because it's something that comes from the unknown, and when we are talking the South Node, we are talking about energy that it's very familiar. It's a point where we have this tendency to keep going and going. It's like a mechanism. It doesn't function exactly as the moon, as I explained the moon, but this is one point of resistance too. So that's why I'm going to explain this very shortly. It's only to seed curiosity and for you to find more information, because there's a lot of books, there's a lot of information on the internet. So I only wanted to explain this briefly to understand a little bit more. So it's important. I'm going to put an example there. I always use the Michael Jackson's natal chart, but we have to identify that symbol that you are seeing on the screen, and that symbol means the North Node. Okay, so if you know the North Node, you already know the South Node. I'm going to explain every one of them. They are axes every time. So if you have, for example, the North Node in Aries, your South Node will be Libra. But I'm going to name it. So it's important to understand that we have to see in which sign we have the North Node. Usually the South, it's not identified in the natal charts of the internet, and I'm going to leave 2 pages where you can put your data and you can calculate your own natal chart. So you identify that symbol in sign and in which house. This is for sign and house, and you can hear the two aspects that I'm going to explain to understand a little bit more. But again, this is in a very general form. We have to understand a lot of things. It's good to look for the regions of the nodes, but I'm not going to explain that now. I'm only going to give a side of this. So now I'm going to explain the North Node in Aries and then South Node in Libra, or House 1 and House 7. North Node in House 1, South Node in House 7. So these people incarnated here to learn how to individualize themselves. The things they have to let go is to is codependence, is to sacrifice for others, is to be complacent, and to always be with people in order to avoid themselves, to always be pleasant with other people. They have to understand life will encourage them to do and undertake things alone, to active themselves alone, without codependent people. And they have to be more active in life. Is going to encourage to express their self-affirmation, to life is going to encourage them to be more assertive with the things they are doing, and to take the decisions alone without asking everybody. This is very important. So when we have these nodes inverse, I'm saying when we have the North Node in Libra, or we have the South Node in Aries, or House 7 and House 1, of course this is the contrary, but they have to let go this thing about doing everything alone. They have to let go to pretend they have everything in control, and many times they are people that are imposing themselves, and maybe they are defensive because this is what they bring from the other life, and what they are encouraged to do is to consider other people, consider others people wishes and needs, and they have to learn to ask for help and not to do it everything alone, and to being capable to let other people hold and sustain them before through processes, and to think before acting. So now we are going to North Node in Taurus, or House 2, and South Node in Scorpio, or House 8. Let's remember, you have to see in your natal chart this in sign and house. So people with the North Node in Taurus, they have to let go drama. They have to drop out drama, suffering. This is what they bring from, a past life, and the purification has to do with leave manipulatory games. The purification has to do with stop hiding in disconnected sexual connections in order to avoid intimacy, to prevent intimacy, to leave obsessions behind, overthinking, but in this obsessive way, and to maybe not always take themselves to a crisis in order to make the changes. They love to be the phoenix, but this is something that is very familiar for them. So it's important to understand that they have to reconnect with their own worth, with the simplicity of life, with, life is going to encourage to look peace in them instead of drama and suffering. So I think the worth theme, it's very important for people with North Node in Taurus, and maybe nature could help to this native. So reconnect with nature. It's something very good for this native to reconnect with this simplicity that I told you. So when people have the North Node in Scorpio or House 8, or South Node and South Node, in Taurus or House 2, they are encouraging to stop accumulating possessions and or money, could be material things, to obtain safety, to feel safe. Maybe they have to stop chasing this as a goal, as the only goal they have in life, because there's many other things that this is what the North Node is going to teach them. And maybe it's good for them to lose the fear of lose. And this is in order to give themselves profoundly to life, to surrender many times. They are encouraged to start again many times. So they have to lose the fear of doing this, of dropping everything what they had, and start again. I mean, could be in a relationship, this could be about their projects of life, but it could be that they go through these situations in order to evolve and to let them feel the force of transformation, and to maybe stop avoiding what is profound, just to keep it in the simple things or the material things. So this is a very important lesson for people with North Node in Scorpio. Now we are going with North Node in Gemini or House 3, and South Node in Sagittarius or House 9. So these people are encouraged to drop out fanaticisms, to make a judgment of the knowledge that the people have, and to judge them through their level of knowledge. They are encouraged to learn to listen to others, and not always try to teach everybody. With the North Node in Gemini, they are encouraged to open to new ideas, to not only talk about what they know, because they came with this this knowledge from the other lives, with something that they are very specialized, and they are encouraged to learn about not only about books or studies. There's many people that can offer those experiences. Life is a way to learn too. And something important about these nodes in general, it's that it's not always everything about the mind. They have to connect with their emotions, because they have this tendency to cut them off. So this is the main thing about the not being so unilateral with their ideas, to be open and receptive to hear things that they don't know, maybe, or they are different from what they think. So when the North Node is in Sagittarius or House 9, and the South Node is in Gemini or House 3, they have to let go this thing about not get profound in nothing, in anything, to hide themselves with being constantly with people, for example, or doing many times at once, many things, sorry, at once. This is something that they have to drop out with the South Node in Gemini, and they have this tendency to be to know things in a superficial way, and life is going to encourage them to be specialized in something, to get more profound in that theme. They could have this tendency to be superficial in the things they know, and life is going to encourage to profound in one theme, and to have inner trust in things in life, and that everything is going to guide them and protect them from a point of view. And they have to learn to give a structure to things too. This is very important for this native. So now I'm going to talk about the North Node in Cancer, or House 4, and the South Node in Capricorn, or House 10. So these people came here, incarnated here, with the mission of reconnecting with the mother, the archetype of mother, the emotions. So it's very important to work out in things about their family, and things from their childhood, which they will have a resistance to do, and to learn to feed themselves, to give nutrition to themselves, and to contact with the part of themselves that is more vulnerable. And they have this tendency to express themselves as hard people and strong, and maybe life will encourage to let go, taking responsibility for others, taking the whole load, and focus only in their profession, and to always chase status, or hiding in the always looking for new goals, chasing goals, and obsessed with these goals. They have to reconnect with the part of the family, the mother, and the emotional life, the vulnerability and the intimacy. Okay, when these nodes are inverse, when we have a North Node in Capricorn, or House 10, and South Node in Cancer, or House 4, well, here these people incarnated with the mission to focus on themselves, and gain autonomy, independence, because they have this tendency to codepend with family members. They have this tendency of being the eternal child, and maybe they see sometimes the reality through the glasses of fantasy many times, and they have to take contact with reality, how it is presenting, and maybe they are sometimes very attached to things from the past. This is very usual with this South Node. So they have to build structure for themselves, to be independent, to have autonomy, and to focus. Here it's very important to focus in something that the profession, something, the goal about what they want to offer professionally. And it's very important to put healthy boundaries here with emotionally situations, and to deal with them in an adult way, because they have this tendency to approach conflict from a place that could be a bit childish. So it's important for them to take contact with the inner adult, basically. So I'm going to end this this Karma Node video tomorrow. I will leave it here today. Thank you, everybody, and see you later. Ciao, ciao.